But, hello. But, okay. I think it's working. What am I doing? Minion stuff. Destruction. I don't know. Nothing over here to destroy. Destruction. Over here? Destruction. Next potential delivery. Destruction? Yes, destruction. Money? Money. Evil hand not catching up to me. Very lacking in the evilness by now. Okay, let's see. What do we have?
Another potion delivery set out for the slavering heroes.
Yeah, well, we can't have that. Chuck them at my issues.
What's up? Far, far away. That seems so familiar.
Well, we had to save on this crazy fairy tale DLC, so we borrowed movie props from Shrek or Shrock or whatever it's called.
We just take the potion. And just
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Ah, seems like that's a later. I want to do it. Destroy them, please. Beautiful. Let's get him going. Won't be able to go to that castle. Oh well. I sent heroes. Oh look, the alt set. Go in here, deal these heroes. Not. Why have you not built this yet? Can't even trust my stock to do the dang job.
Evil will triumph!
Get off that already. We got evil to do. Oh, no wonder nothing's getting done. They have nothing now. That's an issue. How much evilness am I getting in a minute? 200? Damn. Oh no. Barely. Okay. Well, now that they're done with.
Death to all that is good! You desire?
I don't know. Let's go over here. Let's find out what's over here. A lot of nothing. A lot of this is main and a sword mouse stuff.
Heyday!
Just novices. Bombada. Okay. No. As much as I would love to, they're not strong enough. Well, they are strong enough to do this.
A potion delivery could hardly wait to be attacked by the highway robbing evil. A potion delivery has been destroyed.
Let's deal with one of these potion deliveries right now. I woke up this day. know I want this to be a pivot. Kill it.
With a wham and a bam and a whoosh and a boom and a ploppity-dop, one of the potion factories went up in a display of fireworks. The special effects-loving evil was reasonably satisfied with its submissive servant's work.
Anyway, let's keep going. Why is there always like one goblin gets like despawned? Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. That's not enough evilness. We need more.
Stuff, baby.
Beautiful. Make an area. Put it over here. How much evilness am I getting now? 300 per minute. That's pretty good. Let's continue. Because evilness never stops.
It's payday.
Showed him.
Great, how many units?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Anyway, that should minimize how much I have to deal with it. I don't want to deal with stuff. That's dealing with stuff sucks.
A potion delivery could hardly wait to be attacked by the highway robbing evil.
faster we get these going, the better. Not can, you know, not be attacked. I don't need them being attacked. That would suck. Need them alive so they continue to make stuff for me. Did I make an evil pool for baby? Oh yeah, I did. Over here. I forgot about that. I forgot.
The wretched evil had failed once again. Potions got through to the heroes and swelled their fighting power to over 9,000. So strengthened, they set off for the dungeon.
Seems like an issue. Oh. Bum, bum, bum. Just too pitiful, cheap revival.
Heroes want to attack one of your islands of evilness.
What? Now that one I can't stand for.
Tanos must die.
Oh, you think you're going to attack my island of evilness, eh? Seems a little disappointing here.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Anyways.
Payday.
Breathing seems a little low. Face. Oh, look at all these chopped up heroes. Was it here? I don't know. With the ultimate defense. Finally here. Took him forever. Well, not the ultimate defense, but you know. I need a door made. Start improving stuff. More beer. More chicken.
A potion delivery just waited for the going to stop it anytime now evil to destroy it.
Sure. Actually, that fulfills the thing I need to do. Going straight for it.
For the absolute evil. Yeah?
Heroes want to attack one of your islands of evilness. A potion delivery has been eradicated.
Hit that ball.
Tanya had reached the hero who had been changed into a frog. With but one little kiss, she could...
What? Wait a minute, a kiss? Nobody ever said anything about that. I'm not kissing that slimy little frog face.
You didn't realize that when this whole thing is all about fairy tales and fables? The Frog Prince? Ring any bells?
But even if I do make myself do it, and by the way, I'm still saying no, there are other stories, and according to them, if I do, I turn into a frog myself.
Well, I can think of worse things, to be honest. Your little interjections really get on my nerves. While Tanya pondered as to whether she should really kiss the frog, some giant crabs broke out of the underground and attacked. This had nothing to do with an annoyed narrator, but simply with the fact that they were hungry for frog's legs. Yes, that's it exactly.
Hey, call off the crabs!
Are you going to finally kiss the frog?
I'm still thinking about it.
Then think faster.
Crab.
Time to take out the trash. Destroy them all! Yes, it will. Oh. Right, think about something else. Just not about that mucky little mouth and slimy tongue. Ooh, this slippery, disgusting frog. Ugh. Okay, I'll do it. Nasty.
Almost miraculously, a storm appeared out of nowhere and lightning struck the crabs down. Fascinating. Apart from that, and to the silly grinning evil's great joy, Talia did not turn into a frog. Although there are those who would have preferred that. But rather, the frog instead turned into a mighty hero who enthusiastically joined the forces of evil.
Okay, at least it's something. And no one's ever going to mention it again, all right? I just want to go and brush my teeth for the next 20 hours or so until my gums bleed.
Oh, Talia, we're gonna do much more for you.
Heroes and another potion delivery was on its way and would never reach its destination.
Yeah, no, I want to have evilness. I'm not really
Evil! What do you want me to do?
The non-asthmatic evil huffed and puffed. The second hero's house proved completely helpless against the onslaught and collapsed.
Ha! Fly, you fools! Wait a minute. Another one of those references. It's like someone putting words in my mouth. As if I didn't have any free will of my own, but only followed.
Aha! Existential speculations from a character in the game. I'm impressed. Well, almost. This game still has humor so flat you could use it for paving. But let's not get sidetracked here. The cruel evil had already picked its next target. The third hero's house, in which the remaining heroes hid trembling and whining. This potion delivery isn't going anywhere ever again.
Just dealing with my problems the way I know. There was an entire horde that came through. Oh no.
A swoosh, blam, badam, and biddly boom split the air as the second potion factory went up in flames. The fireworks craving evil enjoyed the show. It's payday.
Ooh, ah.
Oh, little. What was it? Rapunzel. Rapunzel was on. Rapunzel is gonna die a second time. That's actually kind of messed up. Like they saved her just for me to kill her again. Look, it's just messed up. Well, like, what if I just resurrected you just to kill you again? And now it's a mushroom home. Kill this. That was a zombie. What's this? Also a zombie. What's this? Shadows. A lot of zombies.
Time to take out the trash. Destroy them all.
I guess that will.
A wonder boom, the bluey, and kablamo, and the third potion factory was history. The good fairy would have to look for a new business model for these parts. The rest should be child's play.
I will destroy.
Anyway, let's destroy these people. Let's get this mission over with.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Seems like a them problem.
defend the dungeon heart. The breathless evil had paid the last hero's house a little visit. It huffed, and it puffed, and then coughed just a little. The hero's house was very sturdy, having been built of stone. The huffing and puffing evil eventually got annoyed, gave up, and just had his creature tear the building down. To hell with a fairy tale, it thought.
Burn! Burn! Excellent. And now it's time to kick the good fairy's goody two-shoes ass. Can I join in again now? What? You? No. Never! Oh, bummer.
Yes. Good talk. Anyway, the destructive evil had destroyed all of the heroes' houses here in the area, thereby sending all of the good fairy's customers straight down the road to hell. After this not-so-good deed, it took its army and set out for the good fairy's headquarters. Fog and sheep. The user's entire trees for toothpicks evil entered the enchanted forest. There, it had an ingenious plan that would help it destroy the good fairy.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a long stream today. Then later, Amy will be here to stream.
The always rooting for the villain evil's army continued its march towards the the good fairy's capital. But the good fairy's fortress was well protected. It would take a special boom indeed to crack the meter-thick ramparts. The I love it when a plan comes together saying evil had, of course, a plan. At least, I hope so, for otherwise it had simply sent its troops into the enchanted forest for its own personal entertainment. The heroes here weren't exactly the friendliest of fellows. A huge troop was already on its way to wreak wreck and ruin upon the dungeon.
What? But we haven't had time to build a dungeon yet. Panic! I said panic!
Who's there? For a strange fog drifted time and again through the enchanted forests, where it turned the local heroes into bleating sheep. This was probably the reason for their aggression. Nobody knew where that weird fog came from, at least not officially, because the Good Fairy's legal department sued anyone who claimed that her numerous factors had anything to do with it.
Excellent. Sheep shouldn't be any problem. Battle and barbecue. But the fog doesn't affect evil creatures, does it?
Probably not, but I'm sure you'll find out. At least, as a sheep, you wouldn't be interrupting me all the time. Apart from that, and to bridge the arc to the beginning, there were also some factories in the area that mixed highly explosive potions for the Good Fairy. These had to be conquered for the impending attack on the Good Fairy's fortress.
Very convenient. They just constantly leave all the issues there. Gonna lay out of the land. Okay, can't do that one yet. Ooh, we have a hero portal, eh? Oh well. Have an ending, so I can't even get to it. Delicious. Well, just for now. Not going. Ooh, already have a bunch of strawberry stuff. And a little bit of trap too, already placed. How generous.
The fog slowly lifted. The overwhelmed heroes would soon cease their bleating and return to their own shapes.
It's on their own shape, they good to know.
It's payday.
What I'll do is I'll have the demon feel. Maybe. Oh, maybe I'll have the undead over here. Nice. Can I get the undead yet? No. Three's a pretty good number. I don't think I need to check this, however. let's see, what's the chest going in? Interesting.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
So nice, and just, you know, yeah.
There are enemies in your dungeon. The bustling evil had dug into a dragon's nest.
Oh, can get zombies now. Making a lot of money though.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Thing. Make more traps going on. Once the fog starts happening, we'll start hitting hard. Look at that.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Evil is unstoppable! Take that, you worm!
Payday.
Okay. Where are the gold vine?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Jesus. Still no gold vine. That the hell. Life regeneration. Give that to Talia. Alright, all of them are sheep. Looking forward to a few more heavy hitters. And the map.
Good will fall. Hasta la vista, baby.
Still taking out the novices.
Not gonna get up.
We are killing sheep this turn.
Not gonna get up. And stay down. Bye-bye, baby.
The fog wouldn't last much longer. Soon the sheep on the surface would become heroes once again.
Hopefully by that point we'll have this taken care of.
Show him.
Alright, shouldn't push it.
It's payday.
Big frog is pretty damn good. Getting it there. My biggest worry is this portal here. Just into the brewery it's gonna be.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Ouch!
I'm taking wherever I tell you that. To bridge the gap. Oh, hey, gold vine. Finally. Not enough gold. My butt. There we go.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Need a little stronger.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh yeah, thrashers are scary. They're scary for long. Build a little more dungeon. I'll fall up here. What's over here? Get some gold. All the walk.
There are enemies in your dungeon. Your little snots have uncovered a dragon's nest. Payday.
And stay down!
Heroes are wrecking your rooms. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Bye-bye, baby!
Through multiple generations of warfare.
Ooh! Take that, you worm!
Oh, hey, look, an infinite gold mine. Jesus, there's a lot of money over here. How about you let the nice
Everything
snots
good
do what they
must
do
die.
best?
Bye-bye, baby!
Nope, they can't enter.
Take that, you worm!
They're gonna have to go through the castle, aren't they? Or not? I don't know. I hope not. Don't need to deal with that hero sword just yet.
Evil is unstoppable!
What can I do for you?
For now, that would be it. Considering once I start attacking, everything's about to go.
The fog lying across the overworld slowly dissipated. The sheep would soon turn back into heroes.
Got a little doorway here.
Payday!
Got a doorway there. Even if I'm getting an hour. Minute.
And as if the pulling its hair out by the roots evil wasn't already stressed enough, a new problem arose. A priestess dressed in red whom, for copyright reasons, we shall call Little Red Riding Hoodie, was on her way to visit her grandmother in the enchanted forest. If she made it there, something terrible was sure to happen.
Aha! Like what?
No idea. That's all it says here. I suppose it can be assumed that the killer game-playing evil will promptly take care of the problem.
I get word that they're getting closer. They'll all come in.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Evil comes from a... Time to take out the trash. Destroy them all.
Wolfish evil, why do you have such big eyes? So that I can better see when Little Red Riding Hoodie takes a break, like now. The atrocious evil had killed Little Red Riding Hoodie. A sad and hungry wolf went on lying in her grandmother's bed, waiting in vain for his lunch. Now that's evil. There are enemies in your dungeon.
There will be no Little Red Riding Hood. That's like uber forbidden.
The Absolute Evil's little snots had dug out a new room. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Good thing crap. Boy,
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Payday.
Little Red Riding Hood is dead. Okay. She will not be coming back.
There are enemies in your dungeon. The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Oh, there's no way crit chance normal? Oh, look. I don't know what it is.
Good, well
Time to start taking out stuff. And we're gonna take out over here. Oh. Yeah. Over here is gonna be the closest target. That's good. That's everything.
The fog wouldn't last much longer. Soon the sheep on the surface would become heroes once again.
Get a lot of kills that though. This place over. Kill the ant.
It's payday.
What else is there to destroy over here? Heal human against the island, and we draw him back to base. Survival room. Cool area, this demon area.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I didn't get too pitiful soon. But anyway, I'm gonna lock this. Okay, doom. Hit the walk.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Look at all that bubbles.
Ouch!
Let's back up one of these. Oh wow, I haven't really done much of these. Oh.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Really? Just that close? Pitiful. I'd really get things rolling. Best.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
There we go.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Bing bong. Get this going. glitch. Still better than nothing, I guess. I don't care how you guys get there. Just get there. There's so much dynamite! Dynamite!
Evil is unstoppable!
Destruction! Because I find it amusing that they would walk in, worship, and then immediately die. I'm gonna put it there. Find it amusing. I haven't even upgraded Talia this entire time. You could do a lot.
The fog slowly began to lift. Soon the heroes would be heroes once more.
Not even worried.
Payday.
God, payday. They're not surviving that. They're like max geared everything. Don't worry. We'll come get you soon. Worship that gun.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
We send these small fry enemies in here like nothing. Can't even survive against a trap made torn deadly. Not even focused that much on trap lately. More
Your
goblins!
dungeon heart is under attack.
Yeah, I guess it is. Showing off really much here. You can increase your dungeon life regeneration.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
But can I just give this my dungeon on? That would have been silly.
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
Oh no.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
So many enemies. Oh. You know what stuff there is? I'm completely going to ignore it.
There are enemies in your dungeon. It's payday.
They're dead. literally just doing that just so I can do this.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
I'm gonna make some automatic beer. Get these. Just to conquer them all.
I am the evil.
Get this done with.
It was done. The enchanted forest plundering evil had raged through the heroes, captured the good fairies' factories, and generally sown chaos and destruction.
You know, that was kind of fun. I don't know why we did it, but who cares? I haven't had that much fun in a long time.
In reality, the secretive evil was not willing to share its diabolical plan with others, but rather kept the terrible details to itself. But soon, everything would become clear, for now the time had come to destroy the good fairies' fortress.
Ha! We'll show that old bat. We'll wipe the floor with her. Give her what for. Put pepper juice in her eye drops. Ha! Ha 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 ha!
You was on the other side of that time. Sweet. Alright, last one.
Kamikaze sheep. It was time to attack the good fairies' fortress and to put an end to that detestably good person. the Fairyland Flattening Evil's armies had reached the good fairy's fortress. As usual, the evil horde tried the brute force approach.
Exactly! Forwards, you evil horde! Attack with absolutely no tactical finesse whatsoever and nothing but brute force. Ha 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 ha!
That's not very nice of you, my dumplings. I'm afraid my transformation towers won't be happy with your behavior and will finish you little sweeties off. See, you little cuddly wuddlies, you shouldn't mess with a good fairy. And now, do be sweethearts and surrender. And then I'll bake you some cookies too.
Cookies! Mwah. Wait, what am I saying? We're gonna kick that old bag's ass. It's just... How are we gonna get past those towers?
Once again, Talia showed little, very, very, very little tactical finesse. Apparently, she had forgotten what happened in the last mission.
Why? What happened?
Okay, one more time for the idiots in the audience. It was all about sheep. The towers here turn creatures into sheep. So sheep remain sheep. Plus, we have plenty of dynamite. Computer game history has shown us just how useful explosive sheep can be.
Ah, okay, great plan. Well then, we'll load the sheep with dynamite and send them up against the Good Fairy's fortress.
Well, this bad boy is certainly an unpleasant fellow. I'd better send out my 7 dwarves to take care of this problem.
Yay! It's onslaught of sheep. Okay. No unit. Brilliante. Just resetting. Let's not go there. a definitely general idea of how it's all going to go.
There are countless spiders pouring out of a room that was accidentally unearthed. Disgusting. Payday.
So your advancing means you don't want to surrender, sweet cakes? That's really too bad. Forwards, my sweets, and make that dungeon obsolete.
Control.
The first sheep had been loaded with dynamite and was ready to be sent loudly bleating against the good fairy's defenses.
Oh, Bitsy Pookums, that's really not very nice of you. Yuck! Who's going to clean all this up?
Not us. That is any indication.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I'm not ready for you guys yet. Loading sheep are really useful, but I'll get to more of them later.
Take me to the enemy!
Ooh!
I am the evil.
But right off the bat, she is going to be a heavy hitter. Immediately stuck right here. That's the only freebies the game gives us. The other freebies locked behind the gates. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for the 20 sheep to show up.
The Shorn Evil had reached the maximum number of dynamite sheep. It quickly set about sending them off. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress.
He's slaying some berries up soon. Of exploding sheep.
Payday.
Definitely want to get these traps going.
Grumpy, one of the good fairy's 7 dwarves, confronted the armies of evil, something he would quickly regret. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Death to the heroes!
Making this. Make a brewery here.
Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered.
Hasta la vista, baby.
A couple of worms are worming through your dungeon. Crush the worms.
make it less convenient for heroes to go that way. This is a multiplayer, but I'm currently playing solo. But there is a way to play it where you can kill the people. There's an entire magic tier list just for raiding other people too.
The Shorn Evil had reached the maximum number of dynamite sheep. It quickly set about sending them off. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders.
And I'm currently playing on the hardest difficulty this game offers, which is hellish. I've actually completed the entire game. At least the story mode on hellish difficulty.
These sheep didn't mess around when they encountered a few opponents, and quickly, and a touch involuntarily, set off the dynamite they carried. Boom! That's all I'm saying, but an umbrella would be good right about now.
Gumdrop, please keep your hands off my transformation towers. They're not paid for yet.
Payday!
I'm not sure if I said it, but those co-op, so if you had the game, you could be in another people's hands and control half the army or upstairs and stuff. Kind of spread out the resources gathering, basically. The sheep still alive. Bringing the sheep this way.
The cruel evil's armies had located Sleepy the Dwarf, who yawned as he slowly faced the evil creatures.
How dare he? How dare he yawn at us? Do you know I'm an actual threat?
Sweet cakes, I'm getting just a little tired of you. Now, I'm just going to send my little hero bears directly into your dungeon.
Hero portals opened in the perplexed evil's dungeon. It would be wise to prepare to defend it. Enemies have entered the dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon.
May have forgotten about those.
Evil will triumph! Ouch! Ouch!
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
fist out, baby.
No! I'll be back.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
I'm back again. Ah!
The sloppy evil had allowed Talia to die, but for a small fee, she could be resurrected. The haggis-eating evil had now managed to hoard the maximum justifiable number of dynamite sheep. It was time to send them on their way. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders.
Not even death can stop me. And stay down! As often as I die, a life insurance policy would be an absolute goldmine.
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
Why are there only...
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Hey! Bye-bye, baby!
Heroes are helping themselves to your treasury.
Those assholes.
Payday.
He's not gonna get up.
The whole dungeon hall.
There are enemies in your dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Take that, you worm!
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Ow!
As often as I die, a life insurance policy would be an absolute goldmine. I'm back.
The sheep's stomach evil had no more room for additional suicidal dynamite sheep. It immediately began sending them out against the good fairy's towers.
Pumpkin, did you destroy one of my transformation towers? I don't find that the least bit heartwarming. In fact, I'm afraid it made me slightly angry.
Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders.
Attack them. Like have more evilness per minute.
With a baa, the dynamite-equipped sheep plunged into a horde of enemies, which quickly disintegrated into tiny pieces with a joyful boom. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Take me to the enemy! Ah! Take that!
Okay. Game, you want to stop your bullshit?
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon. Payday.
Okay, breathing room. Breathing room, yay.
The Shorn Evil had reached the maximum number of dynamite sheep. It quickly set about sending them off. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress.
One faction. And done for a while. Ready.
God, hey! Oh.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Everything back to... I'm not panicking. No. Da-da-da.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
I love my dungeon heart. I'm not slightly panicking due to the fact that we've had multiple chances of almost close calls. No. No. I don't know. Find out. Panic.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
For you. This creature never gets
A last
angry no
fleet
matter...
escaped the sheep before they more or less vanished into thin air amidst a group of heroes. And by air, I mean a really big explosion.
How much evidence am I getting now? No.
It's payday.
I don't like payday.
The sheep-stomached evil had no more room for additional suicidal dynamite sheep. It immediately began sending them out against the good fairies' towers. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairies' fortress. The globe-trotting evil's armies had tracked down the dwarf Happy, who threw himself at the creatures with a broad grin on his face.
Hey!
Running my dungeon hard to actually heal. But that was pretty much a heavy healing that my dungeon hard does. Those numbers up. Surprisingly, I have not researched the Naga somehow.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Just realized I did not do that. No wonder about dying so much. And placing more trap. Oh, I need more
There are
toolboxes.
enemies in your dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh, look at all those strong warriors. Look at all these sheep that I'm going to send to the death. Walk faster. Just small deviances from the initial plan that I had. them as long as I want them to be.
The dwarf Happy's grin. The shorn evil had reached the maximum number of dynamite sheep. He quickly set about sending them off. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders. It's payday.
Just wait.
Making the kill room takes some time. Once it's made, I don't give a shit. Okay. Both are considered done.
There are enemies in your dungeon. Heroes are destroying your rooms.
How do they get in there?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Do I have any more demons still alive? Yes.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
You go, sheep. Be gone! Go! 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 Wait, those guys. Go, sheep, go! Go, sheep, go! Go, sheep, go!
Pumpkin, Did you destroy one of my transformation towers? I don't find that the least bit heartwarming. In fact, I'm afraid it made me slightly angry.
The Shorn Evil had reached the maximum number of dynamite sheep. It quickly set about sending them off.
Just so these men to get the job done. Look at them now.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Come on, hurry up.
Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders. It's payday.
For that camp. Yeah, you just really only progress this mission really with sheep. You can get your forces strong enough. Got the one time, you know.
The merciless evil had destroyed a small hero camp. A foretaste of its brilliant victory over the good fairy?
Pumpkin? What are you doing? That's really not very nice of you. Bad boys don't get to lick the cake spoons later. Come, my sweet bears. Show those villains one just doesn't do that kind of thing.
You either give me the whole lid or none. How much is needed? Almost kill these guys. Place some things on hold to make us stronger. Where's my coin? Oh, you want stuff? Eat the food. Get the money.
Can we please stop letting Talia die all the time? I mean, it's not that hard to resurrect her, but blow-drying her hair until it's just right sends the electricity bill through the roof. The haggis-eating evil had now managed to hoard the maximum justifiable number of dynamite sheep. It was time to send them on their way. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders.
Come on, this suicidal sheep, you can do it.
The Snow-White despising evil had found the dwarf Dopey, who, without saying a single word, faced off against the creatures. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I really hope that was my last demon.
Payday. A last bleat escaped the sheep before they more or less vanished into thin air amidst a group of heroes. And by air, I mean a really big explosion. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Hey, starting to get under my control.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
I'm not physically panicking anymore. Or at all. Definitely gonna cheaper with Bible. As soon as that becomes available. Yeah. Don't need them hogging all my magic.
Heroes are on their way to one of your islands of evilness.
Those dicks.
The sheep-stomached evil had no more room for additional suicidal dynamite sheep. It immediately began sending them out against the good fairies' towers. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders.
Command me.
We're not
Shoot
progressing.
him.
Well, I should progress a little forward. Only.
You desire? I am invincible! Well, almost. I am even more powerful! Gosh, hey!
The open pesky heroes. Well, let's wait for the sheep to get closer.
There are enemies in your dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon. It's payday. The dwarf Bashful, a rather shy fellow, blushed a bit as he stood to face the not really known for its bashfulness evil's hordes.
Don't worry. All these potions. Demons are getting stronger. And with magic coming out in, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to defeating the good fairy. You.
Heroes are helping themselves to your treasury.
Those assholes.
The haggis-eating evil had now managed to hoard the maximum justifiable number of dynamite sheep. It was time to send them on their way. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress.
Those assholes have destroyed my shovel. The money. Now they can get the payment. God damn it. Heroes, you suck. I don't want to pay my walkers. Yeah, suffer.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Nearly go die. Yeah.
A last bleat escaped the sheep before they more or less vanished into thin air amidst a group of heroes. And by air, I mean a really big explosion.
Pumpkin, did you destroy one of my transformation towers? I don't find that the least bit heartwarming. In fact, I'm afraid it made me slightly angry.
Well, so am I.
There are enemies in your dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Armor improvement. That should fix that issue.
Payday.
Give it as he was. My life harder. Every 30 seconds.
The haggis-eating evil had now managed to hoard the maximum justifiable number of dynamite sheep. It was time to send them on their way. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress.
Wait for them to pass. I am walking on the chickens. Cool down.
There are enemies in your dungeon. With a loud achoo, Sneezy the dwarf faced the didn't give a damn about film fairy tales evil's armies. Was that such a good idea?
You know, I don't know.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
No, they're not. Like always an enemy in my dungeon at this point.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Life improvement. Go hit bonus improvement. I'll start getting demons going. They're now max where I need them to be. That should be enough demons to deal with.
I am the Queen of Evil.
Your dungeon heart is under attack. The Fairyland Fattening Evil's armies had destroyed the hero camp outside the Good Fairy's stronghold. Good work. Next stop, the Good Fairy's fortress.
Funny bunch. What are you doing there? You really are very naughty today.
The Shorn Evil had reached the maximum number of dynamite sheep. He quickly set about sending them off.
You got any backup or something?
Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the Good Fairy's fortress. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Tell me what to do.
That other tower.
Yeah?
We'll do that. Summon you guys.
Destroy the good!
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Send off the demons. Ooh, there's a Crowley that can be summoned.
These sheep didn't mess around when they encountered a few opponents, and quickly, and a touch involuntarily, set off the dynamite they carried. Boom! That's all I'm saying, but an umbrella would be good right about now.
Crowley! For the love of God, go over there.
Who do you
I'm
want
going to
killed?
make you suffer in the pits of... Well, actually, you're already in the pits of fire. I'm gonna make you part of the undead. Yes, there appears to be lots of enemies in my dungeon.
Ouch!
The dwarf Sneezy rattled a last sneeze before falling to the ground under the blows of the wicked evil's creatures.
Ha! We destroyed that village with ease. Good work. But now it's time to kick this fairy's ass. We'll rip off her wings one by one, we'll flatten her, we'll mess up her hairdo.
Cookie Pops, what have you done there? That's an evil, heinous act. I'm going to have to write that down in your good bee book.
Good beat. What? Good beat.
The haggis-eating evil had now managed to hoard the maximum justifiable number of dynamite sheep. It was time to send them on their way. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress.
I ain't gonna tell you. I'm not upgrading you anymore. Probably need more.
It's payday.
Doom, doom, doom. You said you guys can go in there. I know I didn't. Off goes the sheep.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Just fully trapped. Good.
Gumdrop, please keep your hands off my transformation towers. They're not paid for yet.
Not paid for yet? That sounds like a you problem.
Tell me what to do. I am the evil.
Just a try. And the manger. Then sieging the
The
castle.
dwarf-trashing evil's armies had discovered Doc, the leader of the dwarves. With a hi-ho, hi-ho, he threw himself at the evil creatures.
Ow!
Elliot, how dare you die?
The haggis-eating evil had now managed to hoard the maximum justifiable number of dynamite sheep. It was time to send them on their way. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders.
Yeah, you're not important enough. I might do no good, but first I'm gonna get
It's payday.
slappy slap. As long as those guys keep going, I don't care.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Look at all of them being all assassin and evilness. Honey, go back to healing the demons. How much demons need to be healed? Dang. Queen Valley. Yeah, you wish to pray.
With a bah! The dynamite-equipped sheep plunged into a horde of enemies, which quickly disintegrated into tiny pieces with a joyful boom.
All you need to worry about is continuing the progress here. The hell?
The sheep-stomached evil had no more room for additional suicidal dynamite sheep. It immediately began sending them out against the good fairies' towers. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders.
Come on, continue it. Almost done with 4 at least. Yeah. Can't bother to do anything. Sheep. Attack! Destroy! Oh good. That can officially stop now.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Charge!
It's payday.
I don't like payday. Why is some magic being used?
A last bleat escaped the sheep before they more or less vanished into thin air amidst a group of heroes. And by air, I mean a really big explosion.
Once this is gone. Almost gone. Down. How many creatures do I even have? 2-2. I don't have 2 of vampires. I don't have vampires. What's the authority of that?
The Shorn Evil had reached the maximum number of dynamite sheep. It quickly set about sending them off. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress. The sacrifice didn't coax a single god out of the clouds.
What? Have more dead? The hell?
The sacrifice didn't coax a single god out of the clouds.
Keep sacrificing, I guess.
The sacrifice didn't coax a single god out of the clouds. The gods weren't particularly impressed by the sacrifice.
Ooh. Get more inhuman conditions. Get
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
gonna get bloodsuckers. I'm gonna get bloodsuckers. Gosh dang it. I said I want bloodsuckers.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Make that automatic so I can stop bashing it. Be taking her down soon. That's why I'm trying to take it down. Once the tower is finally down, I'll have an easy way in.
Payday.
Alrighty then. Minions! Destroy this dang tower that keeps my troops from entering.
Gumdrop, please keep your hands off my transformation towers. They're not paid for yet.
Again, that's a you issue. That should be a good place to put it.
The Shorn Evil had reached the maximum number of dynamite sheep. It quickly set about sending them off.
Yeah?
What I quickly sent about doing is killing these guys.
Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress.
Good will fall.
The leader of the dwarves was history. The dreadful evil had put all 7 dwarves in the ground. This meant that a lot of fairy tale books and a film or two had to be rewritten, but hey, it was definitely worth it.
Babykins, did you really kill the 7 dwarves? What a disgraceful thing to do. You're going to bed tonight without dessert. I'll tell you that.
That out. They can't spawn anymore.
The terrible evil huffed and puffed and had destroyed all the hero camps.
Wonderful work! Nothing stands in the way of our victory now.
So, you invaded my fortress, did you, Sugar Pie? I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you a little beating for that. But if you're really going to want it, you can have a plaster for the
Look at how health.
I'm going to stuff your mouth with gummy bears. Sugar Plum, that's really not very nice of you. Fairyland still needs me.
Ha ha ha! That's all she wrote. And the moral of the story is good guys never win in this biz.
Now, if there was a prize for the worst rhymes, you'd surely take first place. Huh. The happy end rejecting evil had triumphed and really shown the good fairy where the hammer hung, or the mace of evil. So that made it time to extend the trophy wall. At the same time, Fairyland was liberated. Never again would anyone fill the bellies of innocent wolves with stones, or shove any poor witches into ovens, and no little men on stilts either. An evil, in brackets, was added to the name Fairyland. And if Talia hasn't died...
Oh yeah, I didn't die. Ha 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 ha! I won! Time to get my recorder out and play a victory song.
Okay, well then you you play your victory song. I think I'll just have a drink or two and pray for some memory loss. And if Talia hasn't died, then she's still out there somewhere giving the good guys a damn good thrashing.
Oh, 20 minutes over. Now with that done, on hellish difficulty.
Kamikaze sheep. It was time to attack the good fairy.
Next, we will be doing this one.
Holiday fever. Talia had gone to Tortuga for a well-deserved rest. Unfortunately, she hadn't counted on the flooding her with assignments evil.
Yeah, we can't just give her a day off. You know, funny enough, that first one is actually the hardest, I would say, in the missions. While the rest are just kinda meh. Yeah. Till next time, everybody. We'll be streaming later today. I don't know what yet. Watching. And thank you for joining. Goodbye.